Hi mamas and mamas to be, get ready for most popular and so much requested video on my channel on how to organize your toddler playroom so that it's fun, educational, spacious, and where mama would want to spend her not so wild anymore days too. This is the third video in this series and I will leave down the link below on all of them. Make yourself comfortable and stay till the end because this is when I'm going to share with you easy tips on how to make the most out of any playroom. There were few reasons for changing her previous playroom. Number one, I wanted for her to have more physical space to crawl without any interruptions. And number two, I wanted to eliminate all the potential hazards so that she doesn't trip on them and doesn't fall down. These are the three most important staples of this room. This Fisher-Price activity thing, this gym, and this IKEA tunnel. She loves crawling through it and she just loves playing hide and seek in there. The playpen used to be right here in this area and I moved it right over there to the back wall, and the whole reason why was because I wanted for her to have all this space uninterrupted with anything in between so that she could crawl from that space from one wall to another without any interruptions. I put the pictures of the objects, big and small ones, by the playpen. We like to look at them when we play there. Hey, someone wants to get out. So there is a small nightstand with the music, little diaper change station. And here's our usual things that you can see in our previous videos, some puzzles and games that we will be playing soon. And these are our toys organization system where we keep different toys, and I will leave down the link below. You can see them more in details in the previous videos. So this is another station which is already a little bit messy because someone already played in there. She loves walking towards it, standing up, and she can choose the toy she wants to play herself. If you saw the previous video, you know that I usually advocate for her choosing the toy she wants to play. And now I'm teaching her to slide the doors and open these doors herself so that she can choose the toy she wants to play, so that she can memorize also what categories of toys in which bin. And our girly set that we are going to start playing with soon as well. Here you also can see our words, mother, father, granddad, and grandma, and we are trying for her to see them all the time so that she gets accustomed to these words. Cuckoo! On the window we have some new toys. This is a car that she really loves doing this and watching us do that. Now our favorite cards with different words and sounds for her to train in Russian language. Did you find a little duck? Yeah. And these are the animals, and we do the same as with the pictures by the playpen. I usually take her to individually to all of them and tell her about the animals and what sounds they make. And these are very conveniently, I take them when I play with her and we go by colors for now. This is our educational wall. She now shows a lot of interests to the pictures around her. So we try to make this wall more in math so that she trains just the regular numbers and we just count with her when we're there. You see here, she likes to stand up and do her own little thing over here. And the last thing I wanted to show you, this is actually new decorative elements that we put recently just for her to have some color on the walls. And she has butterfly theme in her bedroom, so we added it over here as well. And now here is our most favorite part because she loves books and she goes to the books all the time, first thing in the morning. Here, she takes the book she wants to read out. And sometimes it just flies out. Nikusha, take another book. Смотри, Nikusha. Вот так. And then we play a little game, close and open. Николь. Open. Ой, молодец. Close. Open. Close. And she also loved the peekaboo books, like, Никоша, смотри, дверца, открыли, ой, закрыли. Now, 5 ideas on making the most out of your playroom. Number 1, utilize all the space in the room, all of it, including the walls. Make them educational. If you have some decorative elements, still put some educational pictures or any educational material. Keep in mind though that you will have to change them every week because if you just put them up on the walls and the baby is not regularly exposed to them, you really will not see much of an effect on that. Idea number 2, don't keep the toys and boxes, anything that you don't use all the time on the floor in your room. For example, this toy organizer, we used to have it in the previous room and in the room before that. But right now I really understood that it's not comfortable for me or accessible for her. So I made the decision to actually take it away from the room and I have enough other storage containers that are actually more convenient for both of us. Boxes and the toys that you have, they have to be regularly used. Number 3, if the toys are big, play with them with your baby and then store them somewhere else. A lot of parents say that they don't have enough space in their room or in the house or in the apartment. It's a very common challenge that we all face from time to time. But for example, this IKEA tunnel, it really is very easy to fold and you are not going to be having any problems with it if you just play with your baby and then fold it down and store it underneath the sofa or really any other piece of furniture. Idea number 4, have some mats to cover your flooring. Even though you might have wood or the carpet that was already in the house, having some mats that are very easy to clean and that will add extra cushion in case your baby falls is very beneficial. And trust me, they're gonna fall a lot. Keep the toys you want your baby to play with in the very close proximity to baby. Unless your baby is constantly exposed to the objects, even though he or she might not know how to play with them yet, the result is going to be the same. A baby is not going to be interested in new toys and is not going to know how to play with them. For example, let's take the ball. If you have it near the baby from time to time, just putting it in front of her or him and just letting her play with it or letting her investigate, it will trigger the baby's curiosity, and this in turn will lead to early development. The same goes for the potty. Even though you might not be thinking about introducing your baby to the potty when the baby is 9 months, still having the potty next to the baby and sometimes taking the baby and putting it on the potty and just talking about it and trying for the baby to get acquainted with it most of the time when you're there and the potty is there, it will have some benefits that will make the process of potty training easier down the road. Idea number 6, after the baby's done playing with a toy or a set, clean it up right away. I could not stress enough how many problems in the play arise when the room is messy and when the toys are all over. First of all, the baby has no interest in playing with the toys that are not organized, and I cannot tell you how many times I saw Nicole show absolutely no interest, no desire to touch the toys or to even crawl to the toys that are, in some messy way on the floor or that are not cleaned up. So tighten your room up all the time, and it's just going to take you a few seconds. When the baby is done playing with some toy and switches attention to another one, just pick it up right away. If it's a stocking toy, then just assemble it back and put it on a visible for the baby space, and then when the baby wants to switch the toy and activity, the baby will crawl back to the toy and will be again very interested in disassembling it and playing with it. And the last and final idea for today's video: try to create atmosphere in the baby's room that prompts the baby to crawl, to stand up with the help of the objects around, to constantly move and investigate the things the baby already has. I hope this video has been helpful to you. And now, question of the day. Which idea of the 7 that I've mentioned in this video are you going to try to implement in your baby's room today? Please share your answer in the comments below. Also, if you have any suggestions for any tips or advice on Toddler Playroom, make sure to share this in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video.